And in last year's game, Wisconsin had a lot of three-point looks and made a lot early, so they know that they can get those looks. They just got to make them like they're doing now.
Towns picks it back out. Ulis fires the three for the Badgers.
Nice job by Towns initially.
Kaminsky lost the handle. It was actually Cauley Stein who popped it out. And that pass able to save it was Ulis.
Good recovery defensively.
Booker.
I like to see Towns inside.
That's a three.
Over here for Kentucky have been very intense. John Calipari trying to get his players to clean up the mistakes. 10 turnovers so far tonight, which have led to 16 points off turnover. They're obviously getting beat in the paint. Something to think about. The Irish have been involved in 18 games over 10 points or less, and they're 14-4 in those games. This one is tight and it's big.
Copain is 6'4". He's got a 7-footer on him. And the 7-footer changed the shot.
Well, that's one of the things about it. Cauley Stein could go out and guard the perimeter, and then he can retreat just as fast. There's not a guy in the country who can do that as well as he does.
Back outside. And to Booker. Only 8 of 26 shooting for Kentucky in this first half, which has 90 seconds remaining. Back to Ulis. Jumper over Thomas. He's in. Oh, my goodness.
The block party finally falls into an assist.
Yeah. Looks like a volleyball return.
Oh, my goodness. It keeps the Bearcats breathing a little, though.
4:35 remaining. Ulis for three.
Johnson.
And they make you think, don't they, coming through the lane?
You bet they do. There's the dish to Ulis with a turnaround. Got it.
Seed, too, by the way, so they've been playing well, but competition a little stiffer here tonight.
Ulis.
Darden. Those good sets by Hampton. Oh, there's a script. 2-on-1 coming at you. Watch out for the lob. Or just the lane, huh? Yeah, the interesting part to me, too, Vernon, we've spoken about it a little bit. The perimeter shot finally goes down, but guys at the NCAA level, the college level, are just not used to turning on the perimeter and having this many tall guys who come out and really attack you.
There's not a lot of Arkansas fans here, but if they score this trip, you're going to hear from them. Not that time, though. Cauley Stein with the rebound.
Ulis really puts pressure on the defense.
Oh, nobody cut him off.
Nobody stopped the ball.
Just inside the three-point line.
They're going to start making some shots, man. That's really, it's very simple. Bruce Pearl and I talked before the game. Very simple. You got to make shots.
Ulis in the paint, got it.
He'll make shots. He'll make passes.
Here's the three-pointer again. Easy rebound off the backside by Towns. And a reset of the shot clock.
See, now Willie Cauley-Stein can score easily in that low box if he wanted the ball. He's a very passive guy on the offensive end.
He's about 9 inches taller than the guy that's pretending to guard him. Ulis, open three. Got it. And a pick and roll to Horford. Horford couldn't handle a pass. This gives him opportunity to get out in transition. Good transition defense that time by the Gators. Yep. Marcus Lee, they'll back off him. They'll never back off Booker. Lee has to give it up. He throws it right over almost to us. But Ulis tracked it down. 5 to shoot. Ulis on a runner in the paint. Now Kentucky doing what they have done 31 times before this season. Starting to open things up. Even though they'd had some close calls, this one looked like it was going to be. And under the 5-minute mark with a 12-point lead, if they continue playing the way they are and Florida's offense continues to sputter, it's going to be 32-0 and see you tomorrow in the semifinals. Ulis will take a long three with a shot clock winding down, and he knocks
Over that hump. Hill drives in. It's knocked away by Towns. Ulis the other way, taking it to the hole.
Tyler Ulis scores.
You're going to have close games.
Last year, of course, 30 consecutive wins, or 18 consecutive wins by the Florida team. 30 overall.
They've done a great job, Arkansas, on that duck end, playing the bigs, getting in a good position.
Drew Harrison working on Qualls, kicks it out to Ulis with a triple. He takes a team high 13 charges. One of the ways he tied his way into that starting lineup. Mike Anderson, fourth year, was at Missouri before that UAB. Took UAB to the Sweet 16, Missouri to the Elite Eight.
Same play, better result.
Cauley Stein, Ulis.
Oh, I thought he may have cut you down. Then he got the bigs to contend as well.
Qualls tries to dig his way in. Cauley Stein picks up the loose ball.
Now, right now, they smell it, too. They are really putting it on.
You're right, Ulis with three!
And the toughness of Beard back, ready to go.
Arkansas with their highest ranking, number 18 equals their highest ranking this season, number 18 in the country.
You know, Kevin, what impressed me with Kentucky is they really didn't get flustered with the press.
No.
They attacked it or they got across and ran their stuff. Just a solid approach. Again, the fingerprints of Cal.
Ulis.
Quick call to the 2-3 zone now by the Bulldogs. Great way to end the half.
Well, this place will go crazy if they can get a stop here. Shot clock turned off. Ulis.
Wow.
The long three, and that'll end the half.
That's 4 for Granger. Marcus Lee up off the bench for Calipari. Ulis out top, running the point. A quiet night for Ulis. It's playing a little bit banged up at about 75%.
In the course of this game and how he's been able to continue to grow and mature as the season has progressed.
Ulis out top.
Of course, Towns has scored the last 6 for the Kentucky Wildcats.
Posted up to Johnson. He kicks it back out. Ulis with the floater. And one!
TCU. Obviously, TCU got off to a great start this season with Trent Johnson. But Bruce Pearl is really trying to build a culture and a program. And it starts with just an effort and a work level that they're trying.
With 7 minutes to go.
And the fan base is starting to rally down at Auburn, and it's much needed for the SEC. You know, you want all the teams. This has been a great season overall for the SEC. The depth is much better at the bottom portion of the league.
Plays the power forward slot. He's like 6'6".
He's not that tall.
Not even that tall. You're right. I said 6'5". His coach said, no, 6'6".
They're both kidding each other.
I like the way they're matching up. I think Donnie Tindall really active on that sideline. Said her worst performance was that first half against LSU.
Ulis on a little teardrop.
Right? She's in scores on the interior.
Almost midway through the first half now. Tennessee hanging on to a 1-point lead. They've got 8 on the shot clock.
A little different than what was here Saturday in the first half. I mean, Jordan Mickey put a show on here in the first half.
Ulis going to have to force one. And got it. As the shot.
Best hit. I'm going to tell you, John Calipari goes undefeated regular season. I don't there's any doubt he's the coach of the year.
Booker into traffic. The kick out to Ulis for a triple.
It's one thing. Basket much more aggressive. He's stronger.
Patterson pulls up from straight away. And Dakari Johnson with the board.
One great strength of Kentucky has been their bench. They're so deep.
Ulis, jumper, got it.
He's been such a positive force.
Here in the first half.
We have 4 points from Mann, Gaines, and Frazier combined. And as you mentioned, partner, they're only down 5.
Yep. So if one of those guys starts to come through, or all 3 do, they've maybe got a shot. Ulis, open 3. Got it.
No, he's got a shot. It's probably 6'3". And then all of a sudden you come out here and you're playing against guys that are 6'10", 6'11", can jump out of the gym.
Ulis overplayed that pass and came up with a steal.
If you have that kind of length on your bench or on your scout team, and you're not playing them, you're probably going to get fired. Wow.
Alabama starts this game 2 of 6 from the field. They'll wait another possession for that 7th shot. Here's Ulis. Catch, shoot, count it.
What they were cheering for. They're at a free throw line. It was like, well, what are they cheering for? Tony Barbie must have seen it on the board and explained it to him. Cal didn't seem that impressed by it.
Approaching 3 minutes to go in a 16-point game. It was 13 at halftime. It'll be interesting to see what Cal says about the second half performance from this team. And they've added to their lead as Ulis goes off the back.
He flares, passes up on another 3 and takes it in.
Now that was a good utilization of the shot fake. Try to create the lane to get that gap and shoot the shot soft floater.
Ulis steps in. Not going to give you a ton offensively on a consistent basis, but he not. Final thoughts from Seth Greenberg as he's on the sideline. What'd you think, pal?
I thought Kentucky did what they had to do. The one thing about when you're a team like Kentucky, you can't play your very best each and every night. You've got to pick what I call red letter games. Sometimes you got to go out there, take care of business, defend, take care of the basketball, and find a way to win on the road. And they make it look pretty easy. It is hard to win on the road. And for Kim Anderson.
Baseline to Henry. Good patience by South Carolina. They turn it over. Ulis.
That's
Great ball fake, and he converts.
Terrific ball fake.
Siaka. Blocked by Lee. Here's Ulis back the other way. Ulis averaging almost 6 points a game, 56 assists, just 15 turnovers. First in the SEC in that assist-to-turnover ratio. They're lining up for 3. And he continues his hot shot.
Halfway down and out. This place ready to explode. Kentucky, for the most part, has taken the home court out of the game. Ulis from downtown. Yes! Yeah. In for Alabama. Hale on the drive. Tough shot. And Coley Stein clears. Ulis knocks down the 3 ball. Randolph now with 7 in the ball game. He's their leading scorer at about double that, a little over 15. The leading scorers in the SEC coming into this game this afternoon. Ulis left wide open, and he tees it up. And size, and to go with that height, tremendous wingspan. These guys are all long.
And very athletic, really guys that have good mobility, agility, they can jump. This little guy made a big 3. A big 3 against Texas A&M.
Made a big 2 right there.
He has good penetration. He can make shots.
Ooh, there's another rejection in this one by Towns. And on the other end, Ulis will try a 3. Got it.
Attacking the goal, knocking down threes when he gets good ones. He's been outstanding today offensively. Well, a pretty good job at the defensive end, too.
Another time. The game's 10th. Ulis. Tyler will get it back again. Robinson will be on him. Freshman against freshman. Shot clock at 9. Minute and a half to play in our second overtime.
Miles is effective as a pick and pop guy.
Ulis, a 3. Bullseye!
Ends all around.
He is some kind of athlete.
He's 5'10", Dave. He took off from the foul line at 5'10".
There's another great young athlete.
Not been shy to start the game. Has not been shooting the ball well this year. He's just 32% from the field on the season.
And Tyler Ulis, one of the best on-ball defenders you're going to find in the country. But I'd put Chris Jones right with him. This is an excellent defensive backcourt for Louisville.
Kentucky has gone cold after a hot start. Their defense led to some offense early. Here's Ulis using the screen, puts up the floater. 3-point lead.
College basketball, but it's gotten to be an epidemic.
Ulis, nice touch.
What?
And he's
see if they have the legs and the stamina to keep doing everything they can down the stretch. They just coughed it up.
Well, Kentucky going with 3 guards. Got Ulis and both the Harrisons. And Andrew Harrison has struggled when he's been at the point. He's turned it over 5 times in this one. So Ulis gives him another ball handler against the pressure. And Kentucky's got to continue to get the ball to the rim.
Andrew Harrison, a kick to Ulis for the corner 3.
Well, Kentucky's length. And it's not just their length up front. A lot of times you talk about length and wingspan and all that stuff. You're talking about bigger players. But Kentucky's guards, with the exception of Tyler Ulis, are 6'6".
Both Harrisons and Booker. Aaron Harrison, the kick to Ulis. You know, Shannon, thank you. Less than 7 minutes to go. Rozier can't finish. Lyles with a rebound. And Ulis into the front court now for the Wildcats. This is the largest lead of the afternoon for Kentucky.
Well, Kentucky is younger, especially on the floor right now with their big guys. Their big guys have just been stronger. Karl Anthony Towns and Trey Lyles have been physical. They've gone after the ball with both hands. And they've gotten more rebounds and more loose balls than Louisville.
And Harrell's not been able to have his typical afternoon.
And again, you feel for UCLA. I mean, they've had a reasonably good start to the season as you see the second platoon getting ready to check in for Kentucky. But the onslaught be 18.
No. You know what has changed, Greg, so much from when you guys won the national title with Tarkanian your junior year. You were all veterans. You know, seniors and juniors.
You defend the way they do. I would say if they could sustain this level of shooting, they probably would be unbeatable.
Ulis back on the floor. 2:53 to go. I got to tell you now, if I'm the parents of Sam Malone, Todd Lanter, E.J. Floreal, Brian Long, I'm thinking, really? My kids, my
boys, that boils down to how do the kids respond, and thus far they have responded well. But I would be surprised if this continued over the course of the season, particularly when they start to get into conference play and start having those true road games.
And this is Tyler Ulis who just came Kentucky. And a quick shot for Texas that won't stay down, and Towns with a rebound. Ulis, tie game. Timeout.
His fellow freshman, Kyron Cartwright. That shot blocked. Cartwright. Great defense from the little guy. Ulis leading the break. Almost lost the handle.
See, and right now when you look at this team, if you shade the guards and back off the bigs, you know, you don't have a lot of answers. You just don't want this guy to get into the paint.
Ulis does get there and scores. Yeah. Ulis missed it, and Paulie Stein tried to tip it in. Ulis uses the backboard, and that one fine.
No question.
Ulis had it blocked from behind, gets it right back from Marcus Lee. Well, the Wildcats, it's not going to be easy, Fran, in these next few weeks. They make it look easy at times, but Texas is coming in. And I think the Longhorns at least can hang with Kentucky with their size.
Yes, I mean that's going to be that's going to be a terrific battle of maybe the 2 best front lines or 3 best front lines in the country. Throw Wisconsin in there as well.
Ulis runner goes.
And that is a tough shot by Joey Frenchwood.
You can live with a shot like that. Tough shot that he made.
Ulis, who hadn't really. Quick hands. And Ulis able to capitalize at the other end.
Coming on. Once he gets his feet set, he can knock down threes.
There he gets a steal. It was Ulis.
Up when they're playing against their conference opponents. Yeah, but you got to be able to adjust. I mean, whether it's for one game or a game situation, so you still have to be able to adjust. That's what makes the difference between winning championships and just having a good team. He can shoot that ball now. And
his hands, he just grabbed Dakari Johnson there. Alexander is not a small man. He looks small out there with the size of Kentucky.
How about the touch from
freshman Bearden? Misses. Here comes Ulis.
Louisville's doing a nice job in defensive transition, getting back and not allowing those fast break early offense looks for the Wildcats.
Ulis, first shot attempt. Good.
You go.
Booker for three. In and out. Offensive rebound by Lyles, a fresh 35 for Kentucky.
Great energy by Lyles coming all the way from the weak side, and these fans are wanting to get on their feet, wanting to make noise right now for the Wildcats.
Ulis, top of the key.
Hit the foam on the side. And that's what happens if you don't necessarily know where you are. You're trying to force the offense a little bit. They're trying to attack Moss and get him in further foul trouble.
Now there's 5 on the shot clock. Ulis tries from 3. Yes! Tyler.
Shot clock now under 10, and there's Ulis with a steal. And that's a pretty drive right there. That's the kind of play that Marley wants. The drive from Matt Jackson. Ulis with a long 3.